The wind howls like a beast as Captain David Harrow treks through the snow, bleeding and frostbitten. He had been ambushed alongside Finnish fighters but managed to escape into the wilderness, surviving days of snowstorms, wolves, and hunger. Half-conscious, David sees a steeple in the distance, a small abandoned Orthodox monastery surrounded by pines, half buried in snow. He stumbles in and collapses. When he awakens, he's being cared for by a woman, Sister Emilia. At first, she's cautious, keeping her distance, until David assures her he's American. "You're safe," he says weakly. "I don't hurt women. Especially not angels." Emilia tells him the story. She and a priest had been sent to evacuate old clergy from the northern outpost, but the village was destroyed by shelling. The priest died of pneumonia, and she was left alone. With the war raging, no one came for her. David and Emilia form an uneasy alliance. She helps him heal, he helps gather food, ice fishing, snow traps, chopping firewood. He's surprised by her strength. "I thought nuns prayed all day," he jokes. She replies with a sly smile, "Someone has to keep the roof from collapsing." As days pass, a fragile bond forms. They talk. David confesses he never knew family, raised in a foster home and forged into steel by war. Emilia listens. Her faith gave her purpose, but war made her question everything. One evening, while they light candles to keep warm, David finds her humming an old lullaby. "You sing beautifully," he says. "You could have been anything." She answers softly, "I wanted to be safe. The church gave me that. Or so I thought." Snow falls endlessly outside. Japanese forces aren't here, but Soviet scouts are rumored to be patrolling nearby, burning down shelters and killing anyone they find. When David suggests leaving, Emilia says there's nowhere to go. She'd rather stay and help someone than die running. He admires that. Tension rises when they are forced to hide in a root cellar beneath the monastery after hearing gunfire. Pressed together in the dark, her hand brushes his. Neither pulls away. Later, they sleep near the fire. David gives her a scarf he stitched together. She thanks him, and he says, "Emilia, when this war ends, I want to remember the one good thing I had in it, you." Silence. She looks at him, torn between vows and emotion. "I don't know if I'm still that woman," she whispers. Then, disaster strikes. Soviet soldiers arrive, using the monastery as a winter station. David and Emilia must retreat into the forest, surviving in a snow cave. During a snowstorm, David almost dies bringing her food. He collapses. Emilia nurses him, and seeing him broken, shivering, vulnerable, her emotions overflow. She kisses him. Later, she cries. "Forgive me," she pleads. "I've broken everything I stood for." But David takes her hand. "You haven't broken anything. You reminded yourself you're alive." The next day, David overhears a Soviet radio transmission. They plan to destroy the region as they retreat. If the American units nearby don't act in time, a Finnish village will be wiped out. David leaves a note for Emilia and sets off to sabotage the Soviet communication post, helping the Allies bomb their convoy in time. He returns, injured but alive. Emilia sees him and runs to him, tears falling. "You idiot," she says, hitting his chest gently. "You were supposed to come back." David, lying on the snow, smiles, "Had to keep my promise." In the end, American and Finnish forces arrive. David is rescued. Emilia stays behind, choosing to return to her convent and sort through her faith. At the snowy border checkpoint, they say goodbye. She kisses his hand and whispers, "I may not belong to you, David, but my heart always will." He boards the truck, watching her disappear into the snow. Sometimes, love finds us in the coldest places, and warms what war nearly froze forever. David and Emilia didn't get the ending most lovers dream of. But they got something rarer, a love that bloomed in silence, in snow, and in sacrifice. If you were Sister Emilia, would you have stayed, or left with David? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.